Hello, my beautiful Saggies. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today is Friday, April 25th, and we are taking a look at May. The message I got when I just finished Leo, and when I was doing Leo, it was a quick trip into May for their overview. Yours was sliding into May. And the vision I got was literally a baseball player sliding into home plate for that home run. So for you Saggies, it is sliding into May. Please remember, this is a collective reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Please don't forget to give the video a like, a share, a thumbs up, a comment, an emoji, whatever you want to do. My channel is growing, and I love it when people comment. If you see anything in the cards that I miss or that I don't mention that speaks to you, please feel free to put it in the comments. I don't mind at all. So this morning, before I got started on this, I was listening to one of my favorites, Jamie Butler. She has a YouTube channel. I think it's just called Jamie Butler, but she calls herself the Everyday Medium. She channels an entity named Maitland, and Maitland, right before each new month, Maitland gives all kinds of information about important dates, stones, essential oils, and hertz frequencies to listen to for that month. And she also gives an animal. So I'm going to be going over that, and I will be putting the list of the dates in the description below. I don't know if that's the description box. Yeah, not the title box, but the other box. Sorry, guys. The energy is super strong right now. May is going to be a really exciting month for change, for growth, for connecting into your psychic abilities, for meditating. I mean, all of that. May is huge. So let's take a look at what came out in that. I'm going to give this information to you a little bit here, and then I'll put it in. So the animal of the month of May is the snake. Staying grounded, pausing and assessing before moving forward, dropping the things you don't need, like snakes shed their skin. The hertz is 741. This is the hertz of truth, harmony, and balance. It's also a third eye and throat chakra hertz, okay, for speaking your truth, being in your truth. The stones are tiger's eye, apatite, and sodalite. Right? Apatite is bright blue, and it is stand in your truth. Sodalite is blue also, and it is throat energy. If you like to use a diffuser, rose, spearmint, and eucalyptus are the scents, and she gives a recipe. 5 drops of rose, 3 drops of spearmint, and 1 drop of eucalyptus. Alrighty. So some of the important dates are Friday, May 2nd, huge psychic energy day. Fiery, romantic. You will have premonitions about your future. You will get instincts about your path, where you're supposed to go. You will be tapping in. This is a big psychic push day. So May 2nd, Saggies, if you can meditate, please do it. The other psychic days are the 22nd, which is a third eye boost and another big psychic push. And then the 27th. 27th is another high psychic day, but it's more sweet, more smooth, more calm. All right. Now, the 5th is a good day for spring cleaning. Who wants to do that? But anyway, the 5th. The 10th is the date of shifting gears and being productive. The 12th is the full flower moon in Scorpio. This is endings of spiritual contracts, cutting the cords of karma, things you no longer want to do, and knowing who you are. So this full moon in Scorpio on the 12th is a biggie. On the 13th, it's a good day to spend time with someone special to you. Doesn't have to be a romantic day. It could be mom, dad, kids, but someone special. So the 13th is a good day for that. The 16th is going to be a big rush of energy. So May 16th, big rush of energy. Throat chakra activated, a good day to speak with spirit and your guides, okay? 22nd, as I said, is that second big psychic push with a third eye boost. So spirit is just giving me On the 22nd, if you can spend some time meditating, put a stone like an amethyst right on your third eye, or any other stone that you are connected to. Selenite, I have this milky opal. I love that stone, so that's a good one. But whatever you're connected with, right? The 22nd to the 27th is going to be rewriting your plan. High energy days. The 24th especially is when you realize that you know what you need to work on, right? For Saggies, a lot of times it's working on thinking before you speak. We speak. I'm a Saggy, so I know this very well. Sometimes I put my foot in my mouth or I say something that offends someone when I didn't mean to. So the 24th, know what you need to work on. Is it finances? Is it your job? Is it patience? What is it, right? 24, 25, 26 is clearing your energy. Okay, that leads into the 27th and 28th where things sort of calm down. You sort of get into your groove. You're feeling smooth and calm and sweet. And it's kind of an energy of, wow, this is the new me. I'm not triggered. I'm not bothered, right? The 30th is a day of sweet energy healing. So the 30th is a day, if you could take any day off work, a vacation day, PTO, whatever, the 30th is a good day to do that and just spend time loving yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, spend time loving yourself. The 31st will bring in good news, okay? So the 31st will bring in good news. And as I said, I will have those in the description box, those dates, so you can refer back to them. I put them in my calendar. I put alarms on to tell me and remind me, because I can't possibly memorize every month's days, right? Okay, so as I was getting it, they wanted me to use the dragon spray, which I did. Oh my gosh, it smells so wonderful. If none of you have, or some of you haven't ever ordered an aura spray from Angelic Celestial Colors, it is the most fantastic thing. It really connects you. I have Wood Dragon, I have Merlin's Woodland Brew, and I also have Merlin's Connection and Mentorship Spray. I have King Arthur, the Holy Grail Spray, and I have Mother Mary Harbor Light Spray. And I use them when I'm prompted to use them for certain sign readings that I'm doing to help me connect with either Mother Mary, King Arthur in that realm, Merlin, the animals, or the Wood Dragon. I had the Wood Dragon spray as 2024 was the year of the green Wood Dragon, and boy, did they come through strongly. So anyway, I digress. All right, so focusing on your energy, the guides wanted me to use Dragon Rider's Oracle, which also it was for Leo, and the Oracle of the Universe, and then the Starry Beginnings. So let's get right into it and see what we have for messages. Okay, Dragon Rider's Oracle. This is number 25, which is a 7. That's reflection. What have you been doing? What do you need to do? What do you need to change, right? Your talents will lead you to great success, my Saggies. The time has come to allow your potential to awaken. Believe in yourself. Oh, yeah. I mean, we have all those dates in May that are going to be fantastic and amazing for this type of thing, right? Awakening to your power. So Nike's message, I am the goddess of victory. I will guide you on the right path. It will lead you to great abundance, happiness, wealth, and love. It is time to follow the path of self-knowledge rather than focusing solely on the spiritual world and God. Be aware of your potential and your own ability. Search within you for what will fulfill you. It is already there and waiting to be rediscovered. The message from the Dragon Leslie, you are striving for knowledge, power, and connection with the spiritual world, failing to see that it is already there, my Saggies. What is lacking is the connection to yourself. Work on this and meditate. Yes, yes. Connect with Nike and with me. We will help you. So if you didn't see, I did a post a while ago saying that I was working on myself, that I had committed myself to my 30-minute walk and my 20-minute meditation every day, which kind of turned to 15 because it's hard for me to focus. But I have gotten kind of into that. Now, sometimes my mind wanders. I can't help it. Meditating is difficult for me because I have such an active mind, an analytical mind, and an imagination. So, meditating, I have to often bring myself back. But I don't beat myself up about it. I just do my best, right? All right, so from the Oracle of the Universe, they gave you 2 cards. While I was shuffling, this card literally fell out of the deck, okay? Number 3, Gemini, rescue. We do have a new moon in Gemini. I think it's the 27th. Let me, oh shoot, I can't double check that here. My phone is, I'm pretty sure the new moon in Gemini is on the 27th. And the 27th is also one of those big psychic days, right? So new moon in Gemini, Saggies. All right, here we go. 3, creation, collaboration, right? Holy Trinity, mind, body, spirit connection. You cannot save everyone, especially if they do not wish to be saved. Ask permission when giving advice, You have no right to control others. Act out of true compassion, not pity. Keep your own focus. Do not covet what others have. Real rescue in times of crisis is one of the highest deeds of humanity. So this Gemini is like the 2 sides of something. Like sometimes you want to rescue everyone, but people need to learn to rescue themselves. Saggies, you are so kind and caring and nurturing. A lot of times you want to fix everybody's problems. But when you do that, you block their path or knock them off their path, and they just have to do the work again. So keep in mind in May, when you're seeing others that you want to help, you need to stop and assess. Like the snake said, pause and assess. What would be the best? Ask your guides, what would be best for me to do in this situation for this person, right? And move ahead that way. Orion, the hunt. This is 17. This is 8. Mastery and infinity, the hunt. You must be careful who you hunt with. In other words, be very mindful who influences you. It is positive to sustain focus on what you may wish to experience or obtain, but not at the cost of your virtue or safety of others. You must use your strength for good. Whoops, oh my gosh, jumped right out of my hand. So Saggies, this is a reminder that who we surround ourselves reflects back to us, and it can mingle with our energy and frequency. So they want you in May to be really mindful of who you're hanging out with. Who are you hanging around with? Similar to you can't rescue everyone, right? It's positive to sustain focus on what you may wish to experience or obtain, but not at the cost of your virtue, your integrity, your virtue. That is always, always, always important, my beautiful Saggies. And then from the starry beginnings, you have another number 3. This is the second number 3 in your reading. The way is clear. Awaken to the power within you. And how do you do this? You do this by meditating, by talking with your guides, right? By loving yourself, by being open, right? By being open, Saggies. So 2 3s, a 7, an 8, and 2 3s. Yeah, be mindful of who you are collaborating with, okay? Just be aware of that. Because, and always remember to cleanse yourself. If you've been around a negative person, a negative place, a negative situation, remember to bring in that healing white light and put it all through your body. If you know that you're going into a space that's kind of negative, you should put up your whatever you use to protect yourself, right? Your protection. For me, it's like a green crystal bubble that I put around myself. All right, we're going to now use the Llewellyn deck, which I often call the Red Dragon deck or the Pendragon deck. All right, fine, we'll take that. 2 of Cups. All right, there you have it. Partnership, collaboration. That's the even though that's a 2, that's another message, like we had the double 3s in the oracle, about who you're collaborating with, who you're partnering with. Are they a good fit? Is it positive? Thinking about is if someone is draining your energy. King of Cups. Okay, lots of nurturing, loving water energy here. Lots of nurturing, loving water energy to start. 2 of Cups, King of Cups. King of Cups is ready for some love, some action. He's a little bit bored. That's how the King of Cups kind of is. The 2 of Cups is that partnership. I'll hold them up when we get some more cards. Okay, Spirit. Sorry about that. 4 of Swords. Time to take a break. Time to think about how you want to respond to someone's request. 8 of Wands. Yay. You're going to hit the mark, hit the target. That May is all about that. The Fool. Wow. New journey, new beginning. This is so similar to Leo. But Leo got the Magician. But Magician, number 1, also new things happening. But the Fool is a definite new journey for you. Beautiful Saggies. All right, let's see. All right, and then the 5 of Cups. Wow. Lots of emotion in May. And that's not surprising, because those big psychic pushes and those days when it's going to push you to cut cords, cut karma, get rid of things that no longer serve you, that can definitely be emotional. All right, let's take these one by one, beauties. All right. 2 of Cups. 2s are choice and balance, right? So you see they're embracing and they each have a cup there. But look at the thorny bushes around them. Okay, so you're going to have to be discerning when it comes to, I mean, this goes right back to who are you spending time with, Saggies? Who are you spending time with? You may need to make a choice. You may have a hard choice to make about who you're going to be around, okay? That's what Spirit has given me about that. Typically that is a partnership card, and it's not usually any type of warning card, but in this deck, because it has those thorny bushes with flowers, you could get sucked into something that you don't really belong in the month of May, so be mindful of that. King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. This king is sitting amongst water, but look at his face. He's like, okay, come on. What are we doing? What's going on? What are we doing now? Like, I'm kind of bored sitting here on my throne. I want some action. A lot of times that means that you need to be mindful of your lover, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, spouse, partner, all of that. So be mindful. And remember, we did have what was that date about spending time? The 13th. So the 13th is a day to spend time with someone that means something to you. You may be motivated to do that on that day. 4 of Swords. I actually really love this card because this is a card of thinking before you answer, right? This is a card of resting and meditating and contemplating, right? You're not going to give someone an answer before you're ready. Okay. So 4s are stability or stagnation, right? You don't want to linger too long without giving an answer. Swords are communication, right? What you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're texting, what you're writing. And so in May, because we're looking at May, you really want to take time to pause. And this goes right back to that snake message. Pause and assess before moving ahead, okay? So this row up here is blue, 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 blue. The next row is going to be a little bit more colorful. The 8 of Wands. What a beautiful card. Look at that. 4 stags and, well, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stags. And then now they're saying 5 plus 8 is 13, which is 4. Again, stability or stagnation. Thank you, Spirit. But these wands, this is fast moving action and passion, right? The 8 of Wands. This is hitting what you want to hit. This is like drawing your bow back and hitting a bullseye, okay? So be thinking about those dates in May and what you're doing. Like on the 10th, when you're shifting gears, thinking about where you want to aim that arrow, right? Where do you want to aim that arrow? And then the 24th, you know what you need to work on. What do you need to work on to shoot that arrow out of the bow, right? Gosh, thank you, Spirit. Wow, wow, wow. Big energy. And then the Fool. This is Peridor, and he is about to embark on a journey. He's on his horse. He's got his cape. He's got his bag. He's got his dog. There's a rainbow. He's jumping right over that water, and he is moving out and moving on. Okay? So, I mean, what can you say about the Fool? It's a new journey. And it seems like in May, Saggies, you are going to have some big, big realizations. There are going to be some big things coming through for you, and you just need to be ready, right? Look at the dates I put in the description box, and I would seriously say put an alarm on your phone on those 3 psychic days, which I think, was it the 2nd, the 22nd, and the 27th. The 2nd, the 22nd, and the 27th. Wow, that was a tongue twister. Okay, the last card out is the 5 of Cups. This is your 3rd Cups card. Lots of emotion for you. But you know what? When it's time to cut the cords of karma, it's time. When it's time to walk away from those things that no longer serve you, it is time. Turn around to the things that do serve you, walk over that bridge, and get to that castle, right? Just keep on your beautiful, beautiful psychic energy. They're pointing that out because the cloak has this purple on it. Keep yourself protected. Know that you need to leave some things behind in order to grow into who you should be. I've never had that message for the 5 of Cups, but I trust my guides with everything I have. So you do have ways forward, Saggies, but it's going to recommend? It's going to, I can't even, require, I don't know why I said recommend. They recommend that you cut cords with those that you know are not good and they're not serving your positive energy. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm trying to glean what they're trying to say. They're trying to say that you have been spending time with some people that you feel the draggy energy, you feel the negativity, you feel the woe is me energy around some of these people, and it is not good for you. So you're gonna need to walk away. Now, sometimes it can be a temporary walking away. Maybe you just need a break from this person or these people or whatever the situation is, and you need to take some time to build your own psychic energy up, right? So just be mindful of that in May, knowing when you need to take a break, from that person. Oh, my favorite horse, freedom. Yeah, you need to get free of whoever this person or these people or that situation is. I mean, could it be a job? It could be. I'm not really feeling that. I'm feeling like there's somebody who likes to be around you because of your energy, because of your big, upbeat, positive energy. And I'm feeling, oh my gosh, they're making me feel dizzy at the moment. And Spirit is just saying, that isn't doing you any good because they're just sucking your energy out, right? And that's just not good for you. Okay, 23:33 on the camera clock just then when I was saying that. Okay. So, and they're saying, Lisa, you forgot to say about 5s or change. Okay. Sorry. So maybe that's why they pointed out 2, 3, 3, 3. So 23 is a 5. Change. This is a 5 of Cups. Change. 3, 3 is 6. That's moving on, right? Thank you, Spirit. Oh my gosh, I love my guides. Horse. Freedom. I love horses. They're my favorite animal on the planet. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change, ding, 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 and accomplish your dreams. Beautiful. And then we have Coyote, revealer of truth. Oh my goodness. Remember those dates when you're tuning in and you're standing in your truth. Remember the APATITE-SODALITE, the throat chakra, right? Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Right. So sometimes when you have been around a person or people too long, or a job, or whatever it may be, you have to learn that when to let go. You have to learn. Sometimes it's a hard lesson. Like, okay, this has run its course. I'm all done with this and I need to walk on. Cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. Meditating. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Yeah, I love that. Now, where did we have? I just want to see some stamina, strength. I thought we had courage in another, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I said it. Yeah, I guess not. Okay. So you're going to learn from your mistakes with people or jobs or situations or places, right? You're going to be assertive in going after what is right for you, my beautiful Saggies, right? Okay. Oh my gosh, what a reading. All right. So sliding into May. I love that. I didn't really think of it while and as I was doing this, but sliding in for that home run, right? Sliding in for that home run with that hitting that bullseye, right? Sliding in for that home run when you're taking off on your new journey, right? Sliding in for that home run when you walk away from things that no longer serve you. That is your home run. That is you sliding in, right? Let me see. And remember, the way is clear, Saggies. The way is clear. Awaken to the power within you. You will get that home run, okay? Because it is there for the taking. You just have to be mindful of who you are surrounding yourselves with. You need to walk away and walk on when the situation is not feeling good. Remember your intuition, most important compass that you have. Okay, Saggies, thank you so much for tuning in, for viewing this, for watching me, for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, and for commenting. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I couldn't do this without you. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.